Good morning, welcome back to another weekly vlog. I've had a very quiet morning this morning. Got up a lot later than I had planned, but I think I just needed to sleep and I don't know, just yeah, that's about it. I needed the sleep, so there we go. I'm not going to try and beat myself up about it too much. Anyway, got all the bits and bobs I needed to get done sort of around the house, and now Rosie and I are going to go down to Waitrose because I've got quite a few things on the shopping list that need getting, and both her and Rebecca are going to be at work tomorrow. So yeah, I need somebody to push me around the supermarket, so I've asked Rosie because Becca's at work today. So yes, we'll go down and get the shopping and then see what I feel like doing. Well, I need to edit a video and try and get that up today as well. The only thing I've got on today is a meeting this evening, but apart from that it's just going to be doing bits and bobs in the house that need doing, and getting my blog stuff done. So yes, going to go down to Waitrose now, get what we need, and then that's out of the way and we can get on with the rest of the day. Ooh, I look a bit dishevelled. We are now back from Waitrose and I thought I'd just show you what we bought. It's a bit of a random shop because it's not like a full shop for a week or anything like that, but I find it quite interesting seeing what people buy from the supermarket, so I thought I'd just show you the bits that we have picked up. Right, so I've got a blue milk for when Noah comes. We have got some of the one that we used last week left, and it's still in date, but I don't know if we've got enough, so I've got another one. And then I've got a green milk. Me and Rosie both don't drink normal milk, but Rebecca does. And obviously when my mum and dad get back, they're going to need some milk. So we've got milk. I've got a new thing of the strawberry Actimel because I've nearly finished mine up. Then we bought some bananas, mainly for when Noah comes, so hopefully they will have ripened a little bit before he gets here. Some grapes, again for when Noah comes on Wednesday. Rosie got some kiwis, and then she also got some orange melon and a melon medley. I've then got some soup, butternut squash and tarragon soup because I'm going to see my friend Helen on Tuesday, tomorrow evening, and I said I'd take some soup and some bread for her, so I've got that one. I've got a tin of tomato soup because I had some the other day and I need to replace it. Then got a Hovis soft white medium sliced bread, some pain au chocolat for Rosie to take to work with her for breakfast. Some croissants for me, probably. Rosie then got two different cheese strings because they were on offer, so the cheese string twisted and then the normal cheese strings. I got a like sourdough, what do you call it, like a bloomer type thing to take with the soup to my friends. Rosie got a couple of rolls for her lunches and stuff. And she also got some Galaxy and some Malteser buttons. And that is our shop. That came to, hang on, let me find the receipt. That one came to £31. Oh, it's not going to focus. £31, there we go, and 33 pence. Right, I'm just going to cook the rest of the stir fry. You can't really see me. But yeah, the rest of the stir fry and the noodles that I did last week. I'm just going to cook the rest of those for my lunch because they need eating and I might as well. So yeah, I'm going to get those cooked and eat my lunch.
The ocean is near, where you dug a hole and buried my fear, and we scattered like trees.
And there we go, vegetable stir fry with a bit of soy sauce. Took about 5 minutes, if that. Today has felt like a bit of a funny day. I think it's because I woke up quite late and so I've been a bit like out of sync with everything else. But yeah, I had my lunch and did a few little bits and bobs. I'm now going to edit a video which I've already got filmed, I think. Is it there? Yes, it's there. Yeah, so I'm going to edit a video about misconceptions about disability, see if I can get that edited today, and then I can maybe get it uploaded tomorrow, probably. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, what else have I done? Oh, my grandma rang, so I had a little chat with her on the phone. I really had hoped to get over to see her when my mum and dad were away, but it's just been a bit manic. I don't quite know where the time has gone. I think I had a couple of days where I was like, right, I could go and see my grandma that day, and then things kind of cropped up and it's just not happened. I feel bad. I really wanted to get over to see her, so at least I've spoken to her on the phone now anyway. And she has been seeing other people, like my brother's had to pop in and see her, to take her to the doctors, and my aunt and uncle have gone to see her as well. So she has seen people, and also where she lives, basically it's like a sheltered accommodation, and they have a restaurant which she goes down to for lunch every day, so she sits with all the other residents. So I feel a bit better knowing that she has had company, she hasn't been on her own. But yeah, I had hoped to go over to see her. I was going to go on Saturday, and then there were various things I needed to do around the house, and by the time I did that I was just exhausted and I couldn't contemplate then driving over to hers. Anyway, yeah, so I've had a good chat with her. It's raining, it's not very nice, but I'm going to try and get this editing done and finished. I've probably got about an hour to do it. I've got a council meeting this evening, so I need to like make sure I eat before I go to that and stuff. And then tomorrow is quite busy. I've got a hair appointment, and probably need to pop into Waitrose just to get a couple of bits. I want to buy some flowers, so that when my mum gets home there's a nice bunch of flowers on the table, because I thought that would be quite nice. And then I'm going to see my friend Helen in the evening, which would be nice. And then Wednesday we will have Noah, so that will take up a lot of the day. I've got a police meeting after lunch, which I'm hoping I'll be able to get to. Rebecca's going to be around as well, because when she got her new job she said that she couldn't work Wednesdays and Thursdays this month, basically because mum and dad were going away and we knew we'd have Noah, so that's quite useful. But I've spoken to my brother, and also we need to take Noah to the doctors on Wednesday as well, so I'm not sure what time that appointment is, so it's just going to depend. And then my mum and dad get back Wednesday evening, so yeah, it's going to be, I don't know, it's gone quite quickly in a way. Like in other ways it's felt like it's really dragged, but I'm so looking forward to them coming back. It'll be really nice to have them back again. But anyway, I need to stop procrastinating. I've just not had the motivation today and not got very far, which is slightly frustrating. But yeah, let's see if we can get this video edited, and then I'll feel a bit happier. Good morning. The weather is biblical today. Oh, the rain woke me up this morning, and it's just pouring down. Becca took the dogs out and she was just like, oh, I had to turn back. It was just so wet. And bless Alfie, like he was soaking, like his fur, because he's got long fur, he was just dripping wet. So it stinks of a wet dog now, which isn't particularly pleasant. But I've got a towel out and just like dried him off a bit, because he was so wet. Freddie's dry. I don't know if she put a coat on him, but also he's got really short fur, so it dries really easily anyway. But yeah, it's horrible, really nasty. We're going to, Rosie and her friend are going to Friends Fest on Friday, and I'm really hoping the weather is a bit better than this, because I think there's like some stuff that's outside and I don't want it to like spoil what we can do. It's annoying because like last week was so nice. It would have been a really good time to go, but there we go. I've got Freddie over on my knee here. Just been getting myself up and dressed and bits tidied up around the house that needed tidying. Oh, I've got something in my eye. Yeah, so I am going to go and get my hair coloured in about half an hour. I think it needs doing. I can really see my roots and it's just kind of lost its vibrance. Oh, I've got these baby hairs, like yeah, here and on the other side as well, and it's just, I don't know what is going on with them, because they just don't do what they're meant to do, and they just sit there and look annoying. But at least it means I've got hair growing, which is quite good, because I have so many problems with my hair falling out. So at least I've got new hair growing. My mum and dad are starting their journey home, although my brother, like we've got a group, like a family chat, and my dad posted a picture and he was like, on the train back up to, I think they've got to go back up to Turin and then they're going to Milan. Or no, it might be the other way around. Anyway, they were like, yep, just waiting to get on the train back up to wherever it is they're going. And my brother was just like, my brother just said, oh, you might as well miss the train. And then he was like, not because we don't want you home, but because the weather here is so horrible, you might just want to stay where you are. So yes, I have got about half an hour, so I'm just going to finish doing bits of tidying up that need doing, and then I'll head out. I really want to get the floors hoovered today and possibly mop the kitchen floor, because it's well, because the dogs bring in mud and stuff, it's just getting a bit muddy, and especially with it being wet today, it's just looking a bit not so great. Although I kind of think if I mop it now or this afternoon, they're going to go out for a walk later and they're going to get wet again, and then they're going to bring the mud back in again. So part of me just thinks it's pointless, but no, I think it needs doing. So that's what we're going to do today, isn't it, Fred? Is that what we're going to do? But yeah, get my hair done first, so I'm going to just try and get last little bits tidied up that need tidying, and then I'm going to head out. I'm back from the hairdressers. My hair feels so much better. My roots were getting seriously bad. The only thing, I actually think it looks better after the first wash, because then you lose this like line from the red, but apart from that, I'm quite happy with it. Read my book for a while, which was nice. I popped into Waitrose on the way back because we needed a couple of bits. And then I also picked up some roses, which I thought would look nice. So that, because my mum loves having fresh flowers in the house, so I thought it would be nice to have some flowers for when she got back. So we've got some white ones and some pink ones, and I'm going to pop those in a vase. But I'm going to have some lunch first, because it's 2:45 and I'm feeling very hungry, but I think I should let the dogs out first for a wee, and then I'm going to get myself a bit of lunch, because I'm starting to feel a little bit faint. Although the weather was like really bad with the rain and stuff, it's actually quite warm, and I've put this jumper on and I'm starting to regret it, so I may change. I'll see how I feel once I've like sat down and just stopped rushing around for a bit, but yeah, I might have to change it for something a little bit cooler. But yeah, I'm gonna get myself some lunch because I'm starving. I've just been having a bit of a rest while I've had my lunch. I was feeling a bit, I don't know, not brilliant. I think because my hair appointment was at midday, and I didn't get out until probably about 2:15, and then I needed to pop into Waitrose, because I thought I might as well do that while I was out rather than having to do another journey to go out. So yeah, I didn't get my lunch until sort of 3 o'clock, and my body doesn't maintain its sugar levels very well, so I have to eat quite regularly, otherwise my sugar levels get really low and I get like, it makes you feel really ill basically. So I think that was what happened. When I got in, I actually had to eat some Haribo, because I was just like, I need sugar. And it's horrible. I mean, to be fair, even when I do eat regularly, I still have problems with my sugar levels, and like I've had them checked and everything, and you know, confirmed that yes, they do go low, they do go quite low, but there's not really anything that anybody can do about it, because they basically said, like, if your sugar levels are high, then there's things that they can do to stop that happening, but if your sugar levels go too low, the only thing you can really do is have some sugar. So I always carry like glucose tablets around with me, and I should have taken one when I was out. But yeah, I think when I got in I was just feeling so shaky, and I get really like clammy and sweaty and start feeling quite faint, and it takes a while to kind of recover from that. So yeah, it's just taken me a while of like sitting on the sofa, having something to eat, and just having a bit of a rest to kind of start feeling a bit more normal again. But yeah, I'm kind of struggling to motivate myself. It's nearly 4:30. I'm going to see my friend at 7, and I need to hoover really. I want to try and wash the floors as well, but if I can hoover I'll be quite happy that that's done. I kind of had hoped I might get some vlogging done today, but I just don't think it's going to happen, because I'd kind of rather get the house like looking reasonable before my mum and dad get back, and then I can just look at vlogging another day. So yeah, that is the plan. I need to go and put those flowers in a vase of water as well, actually, before they start dying. So I'm going to do that first, and then I'll get the hoover out and just do what I can. To be fair, I could always mop the floors tomorrow. We've got Noah, but obviously he'll have a sleep at some point, so I could do it then. Anyway, oh, excuse me. Right, the only problem is I've now got Freddie curled up on my knee, down there, and it's very hard to move him. But Freddie, I'm gonna have to get up, mate. I can't sit. I'd love to sit here all day, I really would, and to just fall asleep, but I need to get on. Right, I'm going to try and put these in this vase. My mum's really good at arranging flowers. I don't think I'm going to be as good, but we will give it a go.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in long conversations, oh, 'cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken, 'cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever, and I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost, no, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up 'cause nothing was changing. But with you it's so clear, and now that you're here I see colors in every spectrum. Guess I finally learned my lesson, 'cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me...
Right, there we go. They could probably be arranged better, but I think they look quite nice, and I'm sure my mum will like them. And the sun's come out as well, so I've obviously done something right. Right, I'm going to pop those on the table, and then I'm going to get the hoover out. Oh, I'm shattered. So I did the flowers, and then I managed to hoover, so things look a bit better. But I just don't have the energy or the time to do like mop the floors today. So it's 6:05, and I said I'd try to get to my friends by 7, so I need to leave probably about 7:15ish. No, not 7:15, 7:45. And I could probably mop the floors in that time, but to be honest, I don't want to push myself to the point of like breaking. So I'm going to stop for today, and then if I've got time tomorrow when I was asleep, I will mop the floors. If not, then they don't get done. That's just how it is. So yeah, I'm just going to sit down and watch The Simpsons now, and just try and relax a little bit before I head over to see my friend. Good morning. It is 10:30 and I am shattered. I was up at 7 because we have got Noah today, Becca went round to pick him up, and I wanted to make sure that I was like up and dressed and downstairs before they got back, which I pretty much was. So yeah, did his breakfast and all that jazz, and then we had to take him for a doctor's appointment at 9:30, because he's got really like sore rash type thing around his mouth. So we took him there. He was so good, sat really nicely while the doctor, like there was a doctor and then there was someone observing her, sat really nicely while they examined him, and then he was like, they were sort of talking to us, and then he was like repeating all the words that they were saying, and then like when we left he was like, bye bye, see you soon, and I think they really liked it. So anyway, we've got some cream for him, and then yeah, so I went to the chemist to pick up the cream, and it was really busy, so it took quite a while, and I got back to the car and Becca was there sitting in the car with him, and he was like falling asleep. So I was like, right, going home, let's get you into bed, because he has been awake since 5:45 this morning, so he is very tired. So yeah, he's gone down for a nap. I'm just going to tidy up a bit because I didn't get a chance to do it properly like before we went out, and then I might mop the floors just to kind of get some of the dog mud off the, like dried in mud and stuff off the floors before my parents get back, and this will be the best time to do it when I was sleeping. So I think that's my plan so far.
I won't make it easy for you now. You got 2 minutes of my time, and I don't really break too easily, but I'm worth it, 'cause I'll slip into your dreams tonight. Oh, so give me your all. I'll take it to Mars. Oh, I'll stick like glue inside your mind. Just watch me break it. You'll swear you're falling into me. Touch me, I swear you would do anything that I want. So keep us awake till the dawn. Baby, feel free. I wanna make you sweat on me. I wanna make you sweat on me. I got you wrapped around my finger, but don't you try to call me tomorrow. There's nothing personal.
Right, so the floors are washed and looking a hell of a lot better, so I'm glad I've managed to do that. I'm not a big fan of that mop, if I'm honest. I would prefer to have one of the ones, you know, the ones that have got the flat bottom and then there's like a chamber in them, so you fill up the chamber and then you can just squirt it and it squirts out the water. For me, that would be a lot easier, because then you're not having to worry about kind of a few things at once. You know, you're not having to worry about trying to lift buckets and things like that. Anyway, it's done, and I'm just trying to get my video uploaded that I edited on Monday or whenever it was, while Noah is still asleep. I need to have my lunch in a bit actually, because I've got a police meeting at 1:30, but I want to try and get this up, so I'm going to get on with this. I don't know how much longer Noah will sleep, but I might just have to start eating my lunch and then get him up, because I don't really want to wake him up because he's so tired. But we shall see what happens. I don't know. I feel like, because I've been up since like 7, I'm not used to it, which I know is terrible, but I'm not, and I need more sleep than like a healthy person does. And I feel like I'm going slightly delirious now, which is slightly worrying. But anyway, let's get on with this and yeah, see how we get on. Hi, I'm just back from my police meeting. They are definitely my favourite meetings to go to. I really enjoy them. So yes, that's that done for another 3 months probably. Just cleaning up the kitchen a bit from lunch because I didn't have time before I went out. The little man is down for another nap. He seems to be quite tired today. So Becca put him down for a nap. Sorry, I think my head's like half. So yeah, just going to get this tidying done before he wakes up. And then we're ready for the next meal. Actually, well, it's 3:10 now. We usually give him his snack at about 4 o'clock. So depending on what time he wakes up, we might have a bit of time to play. But yeah, it's over. I don't know, today he seems to have either been in bed, been at the doctor's, or been eating. He hasn't had much playtime, so hopefully he'll get a little bit of playtime before or after his snack. But there we go, my mum and dad have just arrived in Paris and are now getting on the Eurostar to head back over to St Pancras. So they're on like the last leg of their journey, which is good. I think they get back into, Mum said Waterloo, but I think she means St Pancras. They got back into St Pancras they get back into St Pancras at about 5:45, and then presumably they've got to then go across London to get to Waterloo and then get a train back here. So I don't think they're going to be back until like fairly late. But my neighbour, my neighbour is going to pick them up, which is quite helpful, from our local station, so that's one less job to do. So hopefully there'll be time between Noah going home and then them coming back for me to just tidy up any toys or mess or whatever's been left from Noah's snack, so that when they get home it'll be nice and tidy and hopefully they can relax, because they've been travelling all day since about 6 o'clock this morning, so they're going to be absolutely shattered, and they're not really going to want to do much. I don't know what we're doing for dinner actually, I haven't even thought about that, so I need to ask them what they want and see if I need to get anything in, or we might just have a takeaway, I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I'm going to finish this washing up, and then if Noah's still asleep I'll go and do a little bit more blog stuff, and just wait for him to wake up, because he obviously needs to sleep, so I'm just going to let him have it today, I think, because he's not, I don't know, he's teething, I think, so he's not feeling his best self, which I understand. I could really do with having a nap, but I need to get some editing done. I don't know whether I'm going to get a blog post written today, because, not today, this week, because there's just quite a lot on. And I'm going to Friends Fest on Friday, I think I already said that, so that kind of takes the whole of Friday out. But I do still need to get my weekly blog edited, so any time that I've got that I can do that, I will be using. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now and get on with this drying up, and then go and do some editing. So Noah has now gone home. The house is tidy, I think. Mum and Dad are just heading over to Waterloo, and then they're going to get the train back here, so really looking forward to them coming home. I'm just crashed out on the sofa now, going to watch Hollyoaks and just decompress and relax a bit until they get home. So yeah, very excited, looking forward to it. Freddie's looking forward to it, Alfie's looking forward to it. Becca, are you looking forward to seeing them?
Can you say he's looking forward now?
Anyway, I will talk to you later. Good morning. It's been a while since I have sat and talked to you outside my psychotherapy group, but we're back. We were back today, which was a bit strange because we've been away for 2 weeks and it's felt very long, to be honest. But nice to get back, nice to have a chat. I'm really struggling to stay awake. I feel so tired. I think it's because my parents got back last night and I think my body has just gone, had enough. Also, I brought my big coat this morning because it was tipping it down with rain. And now the sun's out and it's actually quite warm and I'm getting a little bit hot in this jumper. I really want the weather to be nice tomorrow, because we're going to Friends Fest and I don't want it to rain, but it is forecast to rain, so I'm a bit, well, there's not much I can do about it. Last night I've just been getting really stressed out. I'm meant to be having this operation on my leg. I was given a date of the 7th of November and then heard absolutely nothing. And in the end, I'd rung them and not heard anything. And in the end, I actually emailed them a couple of days ago and just said, you know, is this operation going ahead? I haven't heard anything. Do I need a pre-op appointment? They emailed me back within a day, which was pretty good. Although I don't know why they couldn't have rung me when I rang them originally. And they've given me a pre-op appointment for October. And then they said that my operation will still be on the 7th of November and they want me there at 7 o'clock in the morning. And this is in London. And I'm like, I don't know how am I going to get into London for 7 o'clock in the morning when the trains aren't running. Like, I'd have to leave at like, I don't know, like 4 a.m. or something ridiculous. And obviously you can't get a train at 4 a.m. So I've said, is there an afternoon list? Would it be possible for me to be on the afternoon list? So we'll see. The other thing is that I was having a look, like reading through the letter that they emailed over to me, and I had a look at the, like, because it says what procedure you're having, and I read it and I was like, oh, I don't recognise the words of that, because when I'd seen my consultant before, we'd sort of talked it through what would happen and all these things. And I'd looked it up and read a bit about it and stuff. So when I saw these words, I was like, that's not the procedure that my consultant said. So I looked up what was on the letter and it's a completely different procedure. So rather, like, the procedure they've got me down to have is some sort of osteotomy to my pelvis, rather than my femur, which is my thigh bone. Completely different operation for a completely different problem, which I don't have. The osteotomy to on the pelvis is for hip dysplasia, and I don't have hip dysplasia. I did when I was born, but it was sorted out. So I've now emailed the hospital back and said, are you sure you've got me down for the right procedure? Because that isn't the procedure that my consultant said he wanted to do. Which is slightly worrying. You know, if I hadn't if I hadn't picked up on it, there must be people who, like, maybe don't pick up on it and just think that that's what it's meant to be. So yeah, I want to make sure that I'm actually going in for the right procedure, like, before everything's confirmed. So we'll see what they say, but I really don't think that they've got me down for the right operation at the moment, which is, I'm just getting a bit stressed out with it all. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to drive home now, have some lunch. We've got Noah again today. I've got an appointment with my GP, who is back from maternity leave now, this afternoon, so hopefully it'll be a good appointment. And yeah, that's about it. So yeah, I'm going to put the aircon on because I'm getting a bit hot and head home. Bounce, bounce, bounce. Want me to hold it, Ellie? Thank you. You gonna bounce? So Noah has just got a new trampoline. It's gonna go outside eventually. Becca got it off Facebook Marketplace, I think. And it's literally brand new. Oh, Grandpa's going. Say bye bye, Grandpa.
See you Saturday.
Saturday. Yeah, she got it off Facebook Marketplace and it's literally brand new. So at the moment, it's sitting in our front room. Oh, wave to Grandpa.
Bye bye.
You said bye bye. No, it's too busy bouncing. See, it's sitting in our front room and Noah is having a whale of a time.
Yeah, it's all gone. Grandpa's coffee's all gone.
Yeah, so Noah's loving it, having a bounce. I don't know where he gets all his energy from. He's just constantly bounce, 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 aren't you? Is that my camera? Is Jenny talking to it? It's a bit funny, isn't it? You're loving it. Can you see you can see his reflection in the telly, I think. Can you see yourself in the TV? That's Grandpa. Grandpa's going to see Grandma.
Grandma.
Yeah, great grandma.
Grandma.
Yeah.
Nanny.
Yes, darling.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Grandpa.
Do you like your trampoline?
Dummy.
Is it fun?
Fun.
Apparently yesterday Lisa came to pick him up yesterday, and when she gets him like in the car or when they get home or whatever, she'll ask him like what he did, but she'll instead of saying like what did you do, because he's a bit young for that, she'll say like, did you go on the swings, did you do painting, and she'll like ask questions like that. And she put him in the car and she got in and they started the engine and he started saying, did you fun, and he kept saying it, and so she told me and I was like, oh, you had fun. Did you have fun yesterday? Yeah. So yeah, you're happy, aren't you? Happy. So we're gonna have a little play. I've got the doctors at 3. Noah may well go down for another nap, but he's actually got to go home first with Becca because they've got to wait in for a parcel for Richard and Lisa. But that'll be when we're out at the doctors. So we're going to have a bit of a play now, and then oh, seems to be some sort of emergency vehicle. Yeah, and then I will head to the doctors and Becca can take over with Noah. I'm back from seeing my GP. It was so nice to see her again. It's felt like a long time, but it's really good to have her back. Like, one of the first things she said to me was like we said hello and all this kind of stuff, and then she was like, have you lost weight? And I was like, no, if anything, I was coming to, one of the things I wanted to talk to you about was that I seem to be gaining weight, and I don't really know why, but there we go. I do wonder actually with my weight gain whether it's, well, partly fluid retention, because I do get puffy like ankles and things like that, and also just bloating and food just sitting in my stomach because it hasn't been great recently, so I do wonder if it's to do with that. But yeah, we had a good old like catch up. Spoke to her about the fact that I'm feeling like really tired and falling asleep all the time. Ow, Alfie. Oh, Alfie. Yeah, spoke to her about that, and I haven't had my ferritin levels checked because I asked her to check, and I haven't had them checked since December last year. So she wants me to have my ferritin levels checked again. She's not sure whether it's going to be them or not, because it's the tiredness isn't necessarily what you would get with low ferritin, but we'll see. So she's going to check them. We're also going to recheck my potassium again at the same time. She said like the level it's at, because it's only kind of just under like normal, it's unlikely to be causing any symptoms, but she wants to keep an eye on it because I'm on slow sodium. Oh, this is not a comfortable position. Because I'm on quite a high dose of slow sodium for my POTS, it can cause you to have low potassium levels, because basically you're getting lots of salt or sodium into the kidneys, and so they push potassium out, so you can end up with low potassium. So we're going to recheck it in a few weeks, and then I've got a phone appointment with my POTS specialist in November, so I can then talk to him about it and see whether he thinks I need to be on like potassium supplements or something. So yeah, hopefully that will be quite useful. I'm continuing to reduce my quetiapine, which is a psychiatric drug. We decided that with my GP, with my psychiatrist, that I was going to do that. So I'm continuing to go down, and at the moment I haven't noticed a massive change. So I'm just going to keep going down, and if I can get off it, brilliant. So she's given me a new prescription to keep sort of reducing that. I spoke to her about the kind of mid-cycle spotting, and we think it's just probably the fact that I've got this ectropion on my cervix that's causing it. But she just said keep an eye on it. I also spoke to her about my pill, because I've heard a lot recently about how you shouldn't be taking the pill for longer than 10 years, and she said that basically it's not a problem, that she's happy for me to stay on it. Obviously they kind of don't want you on it indefinitely, but if I ever got to the point of wanting to have children, I would come off it anyway. So she's happy for me to continue on it. And what was the other thing? Oh yeah, she is referring me to have a DEXA bone scan, because I had my last one 5 years ago, and it needs repeating, so that will come at some point soon. I think that was about it. That was the trampoline, by the way. Anyway, it's kind of busy and crazy here, and Noah's playing. We've got him for dinner tonight, so we're just playing while his dinner cooks, and he's going on his trampoline, which he's loving. But yeah, no, I'm happy with my appointment. I've made a blood test appointment for like towards the end of October, and then I've got another appointment with my GP the week after that or something. So yeah, quite happy with that. Just gonna go and continue playing with Noah now. Rebecca's sorting her boot out. She's in a big boot thing.
What are you doing?
Lovely stylish boot there. She hasn't
do it in pink, you know.
well, yeah, no, she hasn't broken anything, but
I'm slightly concerned about this. They don't know what's wrong with it.
Noah is terrifying me on that trampoline. He's stuck. Anyway, I'm gonna go and help with Noah, I think, and then might talk to you later, or otherwise I'll talk to you tomorrow. Good morning. I've woken up with a sore throat this morning, and I feel like I've got a cold coming on. I kind of knew as soon as my parents got back I would probably get ill, because I've been running on adrenaline for the past couple of weeks, and then I knew it would just crash. But not much I can do. It's this time of year. Camera doesn't want to focus on me today. Come on. There we go. Yeah, so yeah, it's just this time of year. I kind of am very good at catching things. Anyway, I am up and dressed and ready to go, because my sister, her friend and I are going up to London to go to Friends Fest, which I'm really excited about. Rosie and her friend went last year, I think. It was in a different place, but they went last year. And then I've never been, so I'm quite excited about it. I've seen lots of pictures and stuff from people, and I'm really looking forward to it. The weather is not meant to be very good. I think there's meant to be storms later, which I'm not... it's just rubbish, because I think there's some bits that are outside, so I hope it's not going to spoil it too much. But anyway, I need to get ready because we need to go and catch a train, so I'll take you with us and show you what we get up to.
Hold on when you need a friend, I'll never let you go again. Reach out when your mind's uneasy, 'cause I'll understand. Hold on when you need a friend, I'll stay here to the end. Get up, don't hang your head, we'll take it step by step. Fell inside.
Green and a bright shiny light, but lately she hasn't been coming to dinner. The last time you saw her, she looked so much thinner.
In a matchbox. All this time, all it needed was a little spark. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your hand. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your hand. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your hand. Give me my heart back, 'cause somebody stole it and put it in your hand.
bar in the nearest town. I've never seen a sky so blue. And you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you. I'm not coming down. Ain't nobody like you. I can go 1,000 miles as long as I'm with you. Yeah, you're taking me high. Ain't nobody like you.
It is about 6 o'clock and we've just got back from Friends Fest. I'm just trying to dry off a bit. I mean, it's been raining on and off all day, so it's been like bright sunshine and like really warm, and then all of a sudden like this massive like downpour of really like torrential rain, and then it goes back to bright sunshine again. So we've kind of managed to dodge the rain as much as we can. So we kind of went and did like any outside bits in the sunshine, and then if we saw the rain coming, we went sort of inside either the shop or undercover somewhere, and that kind of worked quite well. But only it was when we just got back off the train and came to put my wheelchair back in the car that the heavens opened and it was just absolutely tipping it down. So I've had to change my trousers because they were soaked, so I've just put some tracky bottoms on, and I feel a bit more comfortable now. My hair's still quite wet, but I'm drying off. Sorry that I haven't actually talked to you today. It's just been quite difficult because just because of the weather. We've been trying to like get the bits done that we could when it was sunny, and then when it was pouring with rain, I didn't really want to get the camera out because it was going to get wet, and then trying to do like the tour and stuff, it just wouldn't have worked. So I've tried to get lots of like footage of different bits and photos, so hopefully I can kind of have shown you that. But yeah, really enjoyed it. It was interesting like seeing all the bits. Hello, Rosie. It was interesting seeing the sort of behind the scenes bits and different sets and having pictures taken and stuff. I would say two things. Wasn't massively impressed with the gift shop. I kind of thought that there would be more choice. There just wasn't really a lot there. Like I was hoping I might be able to get like a pin or something like that, but there wasn't anything like that. There was an advent calendar that had 3 pins and then like jewellery bits in it, but I didn't really want to pay like 20 quid to try and get the pins when I didn't want anything else. So I'm actually going to look on eBay and buy one just to remind me of it. And also I would say that the set tour I felt it was quite rushed. You didn't get a huge amount of time in each apartment to take your pictures, and there were quite a lot of people in each group. So yeah, I found it a bit hard. So what I did was I would like leave my wheelchair outside each apartment and then go in and take pictures and stuff. And they did say, like, when I was in my wheelchair, they were like, if you need some extra time, tell us. But then when we got out of my wheelchair, they weren't kind of, I don't think they were quite so like bothered about that. So yeah, it was quite rushed, and I don't think I necessarily got all the photos that I would like have wanted to get, which is a shame, but hopefully we got like a good few photos anyway. Those were my only 2 criticisms. The rest of it I really enjoyed. We kind of did some of the outdoor photos to start with, and then we went and got some lunch. So Rosie had a hot dog. So they had different like food vans that were all kind of themed sort of around Friends. So Rosie got an oh my god hot dog, I think, and then her friend Sophie got some of Joey's pizza, and then I went to there was like a New York bagel sort of little van thing, so I got the Neat Freak, which was a smoked salmon and cream cheese bagel, and then we did a few more like of the outdoor bits, and then we went back, and there was like a little like ice cream van that was like the one with the cheesecake or something, and it had New York, well it said New York ice cream, I think it was Mr. Whippy, but and they had New York cheesecake there as well. So I got we got an ice cream and had that, which seemed a bit weird when it was pouring with rain, but I wanted an ice cream. So we did that, and then we went and did the tour, and then I was just so thirsty after that, so there's like a little bit which is like Central Perk, which we'd already been in actually, but we went back in and got they had some homemade lemonade, which was really nice. So I had a lemonade, and then we had a look around the gift shop. Rosie bought a hoodie and a t-shirt, I think, but I didn't buy anything because there just wasn't really anything that I wanted. Yeah, and then we came home, so we were there a good few hours. And there was like an outdoor bit where there's like a massive screen where you can watch Friends, which would have been really nice on like a decent day, but with it raining so much, it was just not really feasible to sit and watch it. But yeah, apart from that, it was really good. There was a bar as well that was selling like themed cocktails, which we didn't get because they were quite expensive, but it looked quite fun. And yeah, I think that was about it really. So I'm back now. I'm just going to crash out on the sofa, I think, try and dry off, relax a little bit, possibly have a little bit of a snooze because I'm quite tired. And yeah, just have a chilled out evening. Gogglebox is on tonight, so I'll be watching that. And no more plans for the rest of the day because I need to relax and recover. Good afternoon. I was actually up quite early today. Me and my mum went down to a flu clinic at our doctor's surgery, and we needed to get there for about 8:15, although when we got there it had already started. It's due to start at 8:30, but I think they started early. But we were in and out fairly quickly. Got a bit of a sore arm, but that's about it at the moment. Had my breakfast when we got back, and then I just really wasn't feeling very well, so I thought, oh, I'll just have a little nap on the sofa for an hour, set my alarm, and then obviously I woke up when my alarm went off, turned it off, and then went back to sleep again. So I slept for about 2 hours, which wasn't what I had planned, but there we go. I'm not feeling brilliant. I've got a sore throat and cold coming on, and yeah, just not feeling great. But anyway, I'm up now again. I've put a bit of makeup on and I'm going to try and film a couple of videos today, because I need a few to kind of get me through the next couple of weeks. I also need to finish editing my weekly vlog because I'm not going to have the time to do it tomorrow. So yeah, I need to get on really, but I want to get the videos done first and then I can do the editing after I've done those. Right, I've managed to film both my videos. This was the mess after the second video. Obviously the stuff on the bed is not included, that needs tidying as well. But yeah, I was doing an autumn essentials, so we have various bits and bobs all over the place at the moment, but I think I'm going to go and grab some lunch first because it's getting a bit late, and then I'll tidy this lot up once I've eaten. So I've spent most of this afternoon editing my weekly vlog because I'm not going to have time to do it tomorrow and I wanted to get it finished. I've just finished it. It's 5:45. I seem to be turning blue for some reason. Yeah, I've just finished it, so it's now exporting, and I'm going to go and see my friend Katrina now because she's back in England for the weekend. She usually lives in Ireland, but she's back for the weekend and we didn't get to see each other last time she was back, so we were trying to like make sure we got to like have a quick catch up this time. She's got a little boy as well, so hopefully I get to see him. He's going to have grown so much since I last saw her, but yeah, I'm going to go and see her, and then hopefully the vlog will have exported when I get back and I can get that uploading, so then I don't have to worry about it. But yeah, I can head over and see her now. Good morning. As you can probably hear, I have quite a sore throat. I'm definitely coming down with the lurgy, so yeah, feeling a bit rough to be honest. I didn't go to church because I don't feel brilliant. But I've also got a friend, my friend Lydia is coming to stay this evening, so she should be here in the next half an hour, I would have thought. We met when we were both at Stanmore at the hospital, and yeah, we've been friends ever since. So she's coming to stay, and we're going to go to the cinema today to see The Lion King, because I haven't seen it yet. And then tomorrow I think we're going to go shopping, so I'm just hoping that I can feel well enough to do those things. So yeah, I'm just getting myself ready so that when she comes, hopefully I'm half decent. So yeah, I just need to brush my teeth and finish sorting out my pills for next week, and then I will be ready. Good evening, it's 10 to 10. I'm feeling pretty crap, to be honest. But yeah, my friend Lydia got here just before lunch, and we went to go and see The Lion King, which was really good. I cried a bit when Mufasa died, and yeah, but I loved it. It was really, really good. The music was good. The animation was incredible. Not animation, what do you call it? Like CGI was incredible. Like the animals just look real. Yeah, really loved it. And then came home, and like literally everyone was here. So Richard, Lisa and Noah were here. David, Emma and Maisie were here, so we just kind of sat around and chatted to them for a bit and played with Noah, had cuddles with Maisie, and then we had dinner, and then me and Lydia have just been chatting for quite a bit, and now we are getting ready for bed. So yeah, I'm obviously sleeping in my room, and Lydia is sleeping in the room we normally have Noah in, like where he sleeps during the day. Obviously there's a bed in there as well, not just a cot. But yeah, I'm having like real difficulty. Like I have swallowing problems anyway, which are being investigated, but just the last few days, every time I try and swallow like food or drink, I get really bad pain like in my chest, and it's making eating quite difficult and really, really uncomfortable. So I don't really know what that is. I don't know if it's got anything to do with my sore throat, but it doesn't feel like a sore throat kind of pain. It's like, I don't know, it's like a kind of tight, like pressing pain on my chest. So I don't know if it's sort of like reflux or acid or something like that, but it's horrible. So if that doesn't get any better, I'm gonna have to go and see someone about it. But yeah, still got my croaky voice and just generally feeling pretty rough. I thought I would just come on and end the vlog before I lose my voice completely. So I hope you have enjoyed this week's vlog. If you have and you want to see more videos from me, please do give me a like and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well. That means you'll get notified every time I upload a video, so you won't miss anything. Leave me a comment, let me know what you've been up to this week, and also let me know if there's any videos you would like to see me film, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Bye.